What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. Got a couple of new RoseCrafts in to check out. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, we got a couple of RoseCrafts that came in recently. First is the Nolichucky, and I have seen the Nolichucky with the wood before, but as you can see, this one has the stag on it. The other one that we have coming in from RoseCraft today is going to be the Sweetwater Creek, and this one also coming in with the stag, but you have two very different knives here to check out today. So we're going to just talk quickly about the Nolichucky first. I did go ahead, take it down to the garage to do a little bit of cutting with it, just to feel how it was in hand with the stag, because with the stag on there, the bone makes it feel a little bit thicker in hand, but still a very comfortable knife in hand. D2 had a nice factory edge, definitely moved through that cardboard very well. Each slice felt effortless going through the cardboard, and then when I put it into the pinch grip for the detail cutting, that worked very well too. Very comfortable, definitely noticeably thicker compared to the original Nolichucky that I checked out, and definitely thicker than the Lusahachi that I have. That is my personal knife from RoseCraft that I really enjoy. But the D2 seems to be done well and certainly held an edge very well. The walk and talk, a little muted. I feel like this one just needs to be broken in a little bit more. I feel like once it breaks in, it's probably going to have much better action. Just feels a little tight in the pivot. Just feels, like I said, needs to be worked in. But very nice, and the stag on here looks really well done. If you're into it, I know not everybody will be, but you got peaks and valleys, and you can feel the imperfection in the bone when you rub your fingers across it or when you're holding it in hand. Very seamless transitions here for the back spring, as well as to where it connects to, or where it locks up to, the blade itself, and just feels, really well made, especially considering how much you're getting these RoseCraft knives for. But let's check out this Sweetwater Creek. I really enjoyed this one. It is a little bit of a smaller version of a modern traditional with the stag. Feels very chunky in hand. I'm getting a 3.5 finger grip on here, so small to medium hands are going to really appreciate this. You got that Warncliffe blade shape. It is angled down, and when you cut with it, came with a good factory edge, as you can see on that catalog paper. It sliced right through that. And then going through the cardboard, again, a very thin cutting geometry, so cuts very, very well. Each slice was effortless again. And when you were going into the pinch grip to do detailed cutting, that's where the Warncliffe really shines. You're able to really get accurate trace cuts and do detailed work. I really like the standoffs on this one, a little bit different than what you saw here on the Nolichucky. You have bolsters at both ends, so the stag is an inlay versus this being more onlay-esque style. The stag, again, has peaks and valleys that you can see on here. You can feel the imperfections, which I think is really, really neat. Transition for the back spring and the steel liners are really well done. Lock up with the blade very tight, very, very tight tolerances. And this one here feels a little bit more broken in. It moves a little bit better, kind of snaps to that half stop and snaps to that closed position very quickly, where, as I was mentioning earlier, I feel like this Nolichucky here just needs to be broken in. It's not really snapping, and you would want it to snap already. And then same thing here on the close. You got more of a watered down snap on it versus the Sweetwater Creek. Just feels like it's a little bit more broken in. But you could also put a little bit of oil on there, and I guess I could get that out real quick and try that. I'm not really taking it apart. I'm just putting a little lube in there to see if working it in any would do anything. Okay, guys, stop chasing me around. Let's see here. Let's get the lube pen real quick. And let's just check and see if by any chance that does anything. Working in just a little layer of lube, and then we'll clean off any excess that is on there. Let's just see. Let's work that in. Get a little bit on the inside here. Feels like this is kind of dragging a little still. And you know, it could be the tolerances are so tight, you might have to do that a couple times. Feels smoother, but yeah, there it goes. It's starting to break in. Did you see it pull away that time faster? I don't think I put too much lube on there, but I'm just gonna let it sit and see if that helps. If I had to say, I think but you know, if I had to choose of the two of these, oh, there's a lot of lube coming out of that thing there. Let's put a cap on it to keep any more from coming out. I'd probably say I would go with the Nolichucky just because I can get a full 4-finger grip on that. Oops, that's the wrong pocket. Versus where the Sweetwater Creek for me is more like your 3.5. My magnet's trying to pick it up. Come on now. We are having so many technical difficulties here today. It is kind of crazy, but I would go Nolichucky 4-finger grip. I think this spear point's a little bit more versatile because you do have the tip there that you can do some puncturing with if you needed to get into it, but it wouldn't be hard to get into the cardboard with the Sweetwater Creek. You would just need to come in at an angle, and then once you got it in, you could do your detailed cutting and things like that. This one definitely feels a little bit more broken in, feels a little bit lighter in the pull. This one here definitely needs some more break-in time, and I think, you know, if you spent some time with it, you could break it in and get it nice and snappy. Yeah, it feels like it's starting to get there, but it needs a little bit more work. Let me know which one was your favorite. I will do my best at some point in the video to get the other versions of these up on screen so you can kind of see what they look like, just in case you're off put by the stag. I know that is not for everyone, but I really do like and appreciate the build quality on these RoseCrafts. Really well done for the money. Awesome modern traditionals. They have a lot of versions out there. I encourage you to check them out. I'll link them down over at Traditional Pocket Knives. That's usually where you can find them, and if they're not available there, I'll also go ahead and link them on the RoseCraft website for you just in case. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you watched to this point, a like would help, a comment would be appreciated, and again, using those links helps. Special thanks to those channel members out there. You guys are awesome. I'm out of here. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll catch y'all next time.